guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. Today, I am back with a starter home. I feel like it's been a little while since I've done one, but I really wanted to do this sort of idea where it's like a dream starter home. So obviously it's going to be small and you're going to be limited on decorations and all of that sort of stuff to fit within a 20,000 simoleon budget. But maybe it's in a really cool location, or the shape, something about it is a really pretty shape, or the colors you're using or something. Like, you look at that and you're like, that's the dream starter home. I don't know if I achieved it. It's probably not everyone's dream starter home, but I thought it'd be really fun to build a starter home here on the pier in Brindleton Bay. So that is what we are doing here today. This is actually the lot that normally belongs to Katerina Lynx. This is Catscratch Cottage. That's the name of the lot. And we're going for sort of a barn-styled roof here, with some glass roofs out the back to look out at the pier. And I'm pretty happy with how this came out, and it's definitely a starter home, just barely, because this one comes in at 19,999 simoleons. So you're gonna have a whole dollar if you buy this, and you only have one sim when you first come out of Create a Sim when you start up the game. Of course, you could always, save up money or have more than one sim and all of that. And as long as your sim gets a job right away, you'll be totally cool. Yeah, we really stretched the budget to almost the limit there. And there'll be a couple things we place down and then we get rid of or replace with free or cheaper items a little bit later. So there is some debug being used here. And we're in the part of the build where I'm being indecisive about the roof. I changed the texture and the color so many times that I sort of lost track. So I apologize that is probably going to be very frustrating to watch. I'll say the color of the build. It was red, it's been blue, it's been brown, it's been all of the colors. I believe we settled on blue in the end with the pink flowers because it gave me that dream starter home look to it. I quite enjoyed, but I also really like the red, which is what we have right now. I like the barn look. At first, we were also trying to limit it to mostly cats and dogs. But then it just got out of hand, and this is not a limited pack build, so apologies for that, but I definitely do want to do some more limited pack builds in the coming weeks. But for this one, it's just a starter home. And you can see I'm starting to add like pink flowers and stuff, and we haven't changed the color yet. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I lied. And then I am adding these toddler lights. I think that's where the whole using other packs came in. I was using Get Together and Cats and Dogs, and then I was like, but the toddler lights, we need them. So we started adding more things. I have a couple of bushes over here. We sized down some planters to make it look like they were coming out of the planters. Somebody had suggested to have like the lights strung between the trees, and I loved that idea. So that's definitely what we're going for here. And just moving things around quite a bit, adding some more windows in here. Windows are actually a lot of the times really expensive, but I think these ones are relatively cheap if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, and then I end up changing the swatch of all of the windows in a little while to be blue, which I really like that. I don't think I've ever used that swatch. I mostly just use the white swatch or one of the brown swatches on these, but like, look at it, they're blue windows. I was very excited about this. I think this looks like a cutesy little house right on the pier, and like such a cool location, honestly. So this would also be a really cool location for a community lot, and I've done community lots on this lot before. However, it's normally focused as a residential lot, or not normally. The game automatically has somebody living in this lot, so it's residential, and I've never built something residential here. So for me, it was new, even though the game normally is like, this is somebody's house. Also, upstairs is very small. There's only a single bed in this space. You could probably renovate it and add some more to it, because this lot it's not a big lot, but compared to the house, it's a big lot. But in the kitchen space here, we're figuring out how to move everything around, getting a stove and a fridge. I think people are going to be mad at me because the stove is next to the fridge. And my defense here, because I get it a lot in builds, like, why would you do that? You're not supposed to do that. That's not realistic, what have you. The amount of houses I've been to in real life where the stove is next to the fridge, it's just normal to me. And I've never had any issues. Like my grandmother's house, it was like that. And it didn't affect the fridge or the stove. Like she had both for like 20 something years. and it was fine. It might not be like the best for, I guess, power savings, but it is realistic that it sometimes happens. And I just liked the layout of this kitchen. Please don't be mad. Honestly, I'm not upset when people say that. I just think it's really funny how often I get the, oh my God, why did you put the fridge next to the stove? I'm curious if anyone else has my experience, though, of seeing that in real life and not thinking it's unrealistic. It's not ideal, but I don't think it's unrealistic. Anyway, deciding to make this wall a little bit darker, we have a coffee machine in there, and then figuring out the bathroom, which I cut out a lot of this, but I moved it around so many different times, but we end up kind of making the shower its own separate room, which I thought was so cool, but we'll get to that shortly. Because right now what I'm doing is like, okay, what items do we still need with what we have left of our budget? Because I was keeping an eye on it in the upper corner, and just placing things down like, okay, we'd like to have a couch, we'd like to have a TV, we need a toilet, we need a shower, this and that. Placing those things down and then coming back to it later to be like, okay, what can we afford now that we can decorate? So upstairs, we are putting down a bed. This is a single bed from Eco Lifestyle. I end up using a dresser from that pack as well. I just thought that these colors worked nice together. I end up having the pink one, and it's a really cozy bedroom. It's pretty much lofted to downstairs. And then there's this section on the other side of the stairs that no matter what way I put the stairs, and I know I could have used a ladder, I just didn't want to. I wanted to have stairs in this space. No matter what way I put the stairs, that space was not going to be usable. So I decided to kind of have it raised up on a platform, and we put some plants over there in the end. But first, figuring out a mirror situation, I do not put that one in the end. I end up raising up one through the dresser here. We just thought it looked a little bit cuter, and then getting a little painting and maybe something else up here. I'm trying to remember other than the plants if we do anything else. I think we're just adding the plants over on this platform, maybe popping back up here afterwards if we have a little bit of money left. I did kind of jump around in this build trying to figure out where we could spend some more simoleons and still be okay. Adding this rug from the paranormal pack and switching the orientation of the living room. I'm so obsessed with the paranormal pack. Who said it could be that good? It's such a good pack. Oh my gosh. Anyway, adding a plant. I end up getting rid of him in the end. I do love that plant, and he has a star on my Twitch streams. He's just, it's a plant that we like. His name is DJ Plant. Anyway, this is the bathroom again. We're getting some more decorations in here now that we have like the basics for the rest of the space. There's that wall I added. We're going to add a glass shower or a glass door to make it into its own like separate shower room. And I really liked that idea. I've never done that before, and I think it might be something I do again in the future. It just seems so realistic, and it made it feel less awkward, like the shape of this room. So I was happy with that. Let me know what you guys think of that, and obviously of this build in general. If you do like it, by the way, it will be available in the Sims 4 gallery. I will have a link in the description down below on where you can download it. But you could also find it under my origin ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag MissGryphi, and I will have all of that information in the description down below. Hopefully I didn't repeat anything because I said that in a weird order today, but it's fine. Well, hopefully it's fine. I deleted one of the plants inside and replaced it because in a different swatch, it comes for free in the Show Live Edit Objects catalog from Snowy Escape, so that saved us some money. I also replaced the trees outside with some debug versions, figuring out some of the not platforms. What are they called? Foundations. Now that we have platforms, that's all I can think of. And then we got a trash can because we didn't have one yet, and replacing the plant over here because we couldn't afford the other one. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I think I added a mirror down here, and we ended up getting rid of the cactus because it was too expensive. But that's pretty much it for this starter home. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you liked it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.